And then we place some stickers over their chest, which is connected to a monitor. And then that monitor basically records their heart rhythm continuously for instance, 24 hours, sometimes for an extended period of time, even longer than that.
In the hospital, the heart monitor is a vital warning system to prevent potential trouble. And that's why the family of Anil Varkey is fighting so hard, simply for the truth.
He was on a cardiac monitor, an oximeter on his finger, a blood pressure cuff on his arm.
The 47-year-old husband and father suffered from neuropathy in his feet, a heel infection, a gaping wound, and a history of other medical problems. On his third visit to the hospital in months, a nurse found him on the floor next to his hospital bed, in cardiac arrest. He would die just days later from the brain damage, a lack of oxygen.
I left him safe in that hospital. He died alone on that floor. He wanted to go to that hospital because he felt safe there.
Regina Varkey and her teenage daughter have been asking the questions you'd ask too. Did the fall trigger the cardiac arrest, or was it the other way around? Why didn't the fall trigger some sort of alarm so that nurses came quickly? And exactly how long did Mr. Varkey just lay on that floor, dying? Regina Varkey has gone to court to get answers, suing Memorial Hermann for negligence. Medical experts question why Varkey wasn't made a high fall risk as soon as he arrived at the hospital. Quoting, "If Mr. Varkey had been properly assessed as a high fall risk and treated as such, his cardiac arrest would have been recognized much sooner, leading to quicker intervention, such as defibrillation, medications, and CPR, with improved likelihood of survival and less likelihood of brain damage."
That's noted by the ER nurse, and she failed to note him as a high fall risk, and she knew his foot was broken and badly infected because she treated him.
These breaches of the standards of care proximately caused Mr. Varkey to fall, which ultimately led to his death soon thereafter.
This case, it started out with a cover-up, and it has mushroomed into just so much more.
Regina Varkey says Memorial Hermann first refused to let her see her husband's hospital records. That's just wrong. A widow has a fundamental right to see her husband's records. She finally had to sue them to see the records.
Why you give me 2,125 pages, but the most important part that will say specifically how long he was down is missing?
That's right. The heart monitoring strips could identify exactly when Mr. Varkey got into so much trouble that morning. But they were gone.
They hid the strips. Where are they? That would prove their case and will go away. Where are the strips? If they provide the strips, all this could go away.
Memorial Hermann says they just don't have the heart monitoring records anymore. Crucial records missing.
And I don't think they lost it. I think they destroyed it. Now, I don't know what the technology was like in 2007, but I know what the technology is in 2017. My expert said it's a matter of pushing a button and print it all out again.
Now, I've got a lot of experience with folks who don't like to turn over their records, and maybe it's not fair, but I sort of have a basic rule about stuff like that. If you had nothing to hide, you'd let the sun shine in. Right, Memorial Hermann? This isn't the first time records have reportedly disappeared at Memorial Hermann. A baby treated at the hospital left with brain damage. And just like this case, the hospital fought the family to keep the records secret.
Memorial Hermann doesn't want to give up the records because it will hurt them to do so. And just like they did in the Ponce case, when her newborn baby left the NICU disabled, her lawyer asked for the heart monitoring strips.
Texas has tough rules on medical malpractice claims to avoid unnecessary, expensive litigation. But that law should also include a patient's right to know, too. Will Judge Kristen Hawkins now give Regina Varkey the right to finally know the truth? We sure hope so. But in the meantime, we call on Memorial Hermann to explain this curious coincidence, the missing records after a questionable death.